Okay, man. Sebastian Telfair is back in the projects, right? Um, you know, I was watching some of his stories and talked about. I remember, as a kid or a teenager watching him on Through the Wire. It was a documentary following his life, getting out the projects. Had a cousin that came from the projects in Stephon Marbury. All right. He decided to skip, going to Louisville and go to straight to the pros. He was getting money under the table from Adidas. They snatched his Adidas deal. He's still crying about that to this day, that they made a promise and didn't keep it. I forgot why they snatched his Adidas deal. I think he might have gotten in some trouble. And him and Stephon Marbury fell out. I believe he had a close relationship with Jay-Z. He blamed Stephon for severing that relationship with Jay because they had a falling out and he got in the middle of it. I think he might have still been in high school when that happened. And in the league, he I don't think he played long enough to get a pension in the league and found himself out the league, right? And apparently he didn't manage his money, well enough. I know he went through a nasty divorce. Had to be put in jail, went through a nasty divorce. And I'll be telling y'all, man, a lot of people have the illusion that athletes and these entertainers have money, but they have a system that keep these athletes and entertainers broke. These agents come in, get a whole bunch of money. These guys, never had a job at Kroger's, never had a job at Ross's or Five Below, never knew how to manage a check. Most of the people in their family know how to manage a check. First thing they do, even with all this information that we have out here, and check out the NBA Talk playlist and the Real 101 playlist, and thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. First thing they do, they get out here and they buy their moms a crib, and that's one of the biggest, dumbest things you can do. And this is a huge problem in the black community because you don't really see white people going out there buying their moms a cribs. They parents, they moms are married and they have a crib. They build with the father and they usually have a crib. Therefore, the son might pay the crib off but you don't necessarily have to buy them a crib. First thing niggas is doing when they get, buy mom a $200,000, a $2 million crib, and that's gone already. They don't think about the maintenance of the crib. Shit need to be fixed. They giving all their boys money. Before you know it, they got a side chick or 2 or 3 there. It's gone. Then they listen to society norms in which they saying like, well, you got to have a wife. You got to have they go get a wife knowing that they got all these chicks, all this money going out. The wife, ain't going to be loyal. You on the road half the year. She know you got side chicks. She running up your credit card, spending a whole bunch of money. You ain't really paying attention till it ain't there no more. And then it's not there no more. Then you sitting there like, damn, because you don't know how to budget. Your accountant could be stealing money from you. That man, the agent that seemed like he was your boy, when the money gone, he dropped you like a bad habit. An agent should have a financial plan for you. Like, okay, this is how we're going to do this. We're going to spend this. That's what an agent should be helping you for. 5% just to do a deal that most of the money is laid out for. That's crazy. Most of that shit is already structured. 5-10% for what? Other than you structuring a deal, what else you do? Could you give me endorsement deals? Can't you give me endorsement deals? Can you help me, can you help me find financial literacy or learn financial literacy? But, ultimately, he back. Poor money management. One of the worst things he did was got married. I think his wife probably took half his shit, put him in debt. Still a victim. Athletes are usually simps. They bad money managers. They don't have to spend the money. You don't have to. You on the road half the year. What do you need with a big ass house for? You on the road half the year. What you need with 20 cars for? You on the road half the year. You know, and it's years of these documentaries of athletes going broke, and they still fall victim to it. They still fall victim, and you feel bad because we looked up to Sebastian Telfair and made bad decision after bad decision. Even as an adult, you're still making bad decisions. You didn't learn nothing. And then your image is so dirt from being involved in that fucking Fed case. Who want to do business with you? Who want to allow give you the keys to come coach a team? Maybe in high school level. This is why it's important to keep an image. So if something like this do happen, hey, I got this connection with Adidas, or I got this connection with this school, you can go at least get some of that money back by being a coach. But he didn't go to college, so what skill do we have other than hooping? Nobody wants somebody that just came home from the feds and coaching them and fucked it all up and right back where the fuck he at. You know what I'm saying? And what was the money management at? All that Gucci, all them cars, you know what I'm saying? That shit didn't matter. But the death blow to him was that marriage, bro. That was the death blow. You got to understand, everything you do to a woman, they never forget it, bro. Everything you do to a woman, they never forget it. You can buy a bag. What is that song about fucking the dream? The makeup bag? The makeup bag. Yeah, you can buy a makeup bag. You can buy a new ass. You can buy her a car. You can buy her a house. You can give her $1 million in cash. But when a woman get an opportunity to hurt you, she will. They hurt good niggas. They hurt the good men that's with them. The man that did everything she asked to the T. And they hurt him. They hurt him. So you think they won't hurt you? They have no remorse. That's why women are so fucking evil. They would play the long game. Look at Michael Blackston's wife. She was cool with his arrangement, clapping cheeks. The minute she had the baby, she got the fuck up out of there and played his dumb ass. Women play the long game, and when they get an opportunity to hurt you, they gonna hurt you. They don't love y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. And I think less than 2% of men in America find women that actually love them. And I ain't even talking about unconditional. They actually love them. They're actually like, I really love you for you. So when they get an opportunity and you sick and they moved on before you pass and they ain't grieving, they'll give a fuck about you, bro. I seen it, bro. I seen it too many times. So my thing is, when you think she forgave your cheating or she never fucked with you like that, but you think you could buy her love, it's gonna be the countdown till you see how cold that bitch really is, bro. That's just what it is. They feel no sorrow, no empathy, no remorse for you. Even if you took them out the ghetto, you bought them and you saved their family. When they get an opportunity to hurt you, they want to hurt you, bro. Their whole thing is they want to see you bleed. They want to see you cry. They want to see you hurt. They want to be able to crush you. When a bitch get with you, she most likely want to be able to crush you. In that divorce, I believe, I could be wrong on this, that divorce crushed them. It crushed them. I think she testified against them too, if my memory serves. It's been a minute. They can't wait to hurt you, bro. Be telling y'all that. It brings them joy. But he can bounce back. He can get it back for sure. I think he can bounce back and he can get it back, somewhat of it back. But it's unfortunate that people got to learn the harsh lesson, bro. The harsh lesson to this shit, bro. It's a cold motherfucking game. I done seen bros on a sick bed and a wife already jumping on a new dick in the next room. You know, I think as they say damn, I can't remember the animal. I ain't gonna say it, but hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Check out the music entertainment. The Real 101 playlist, NBA Talk playlist. Hit the link tree, find me everywhere. Peace.